Now it's time to learn how to cut checks. Before we begin, whenever you're grabbing checks, at any point you can never use two hands while grabbing the money. So when you're grabbing money out of the rack, always use one hand, whether it's forward or backwards. If you notice, I'm only using one hand at all times so the casino can see what I am doing. All right, so I'm going to grab the stack of red. What you're going to do is you're going to palm the stack. You're going to remove 5 from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place the checks down. If you notice, I'm giving it some space. I'm going to grab the checks, turn my hand towards the first stack, push into the stack. These fingers stay on the table except for my index finger. My index finger is going to go on top of the stack. I'm going to slide across and with the tip of my finger, lift the stack up, place the checks down. Same thing, push, swipe, lift, place the checks down, push, swipe. Swiping proves that all 4 are the same, and at the end you're going to do this. This is called a splash. Some casinos you might work at might do this. This is called a bridge. This is most commonly used in casinos as well, but most casinos here now in Las Vegas, they will splash that last stack. Once you're finished, you're going to stack the stack up, keeping your index finger on top. If you notice, my thumb and middle finger is not on top, it's on the side. And with the tip of my index finger, I'm going to stack and then hand it off to the player. It's very important when you're breaking down the stack, push, swipe, and lift, giving it some space. A lot of students, what they'll do is they'll size in, and then they'll push into the stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, push, swipe, and lift. Put the checks down, push, swipe, and lift. Push, swipe across, splash. Stacking it back up, keeping the finger on top so the camera can see that there's nothing in your hand. And you give that to the player. Whenever we're cutting checks, we always break down into groups of 5. The only exception is with green checks. One green check is $25. So what happens when you break those down? If you notice, we break those into 4. Push, swipe, and lift. Push, swipe, and lift. Push, swipe across, and break down that last stack. The reason why is because 4 checks is $100, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. Once you're done, stack it back up. Thumb, middle finger, index finger on top. Sometimes the casino $500 checks are broken into 4s, but not always. But greens for sure, we always break into 4s. Splash that last stack, stack it up. Thumb, middle finger, index finger on top. Pass that to the player. One of the drills that we teach students is called a pyramid drill. You're going to grab 2 stacks of checks, 20 checks each. Going to palm the stack, and what you're going to do is you're going to put down 2, and then you're going to go back and forth, sizing in, and this is called a pyramid drill. Push, slide and lift, slide and lift, slide and lift. Kind of going back and forth. Once you're finished, you're going to stack that back up. You're going to do the same thing now. You're going to do 3. Push, swipe and lift, swipe and lift, swipe and lift. Going back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Stacking it back up. You're going to do the same thing with 4. Swipe and lift. There you go. Going back and forth. Back and forth. And the last one is you're going to do 5. Swipe and lift, swipe and lift, swipe and lift,